What's up, guys? My name is Kira Lynn, and you are watching the New Music Buzz. And on today's show, we are backstage of So You Think You Can Dance. In our artist spotlight, we have Elle Winter. Then we head over to Vegas at Neo's listening party at the Apex Social Club at the Palms. Then we stop by the Vans Warped Tour to talk to some of the women rockers who are blazing the stages on this tour's final run. We have so much packed for this show, so roll that intro.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Neo. Let's get buzzed.
So You Think You Can Dance is underway, and we got a chance to check out the progress of some of your soon-to-be favorite dancers. We are backstage at the Dolby here in Los Angeles to get an update on what we can expect this season. Let's take a look.
Nigel, lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Academy Week, I feel like the time is flying by. We just spoke to you at the LA auditions. It's crazy. How's everything going?
Well, this morning was terrific.
Yeah.
And we've seen, people that we just think are going to be stars. So already I can see at least 15 kids that I really, really like, which is bad news.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to have to lose 5 of them. It depends now on how they do in the other genres.
Yeah. So is this quite an exciting time for you as a judge to see this growth from them, from the auditions now in Academy Week?
I think that's perfectly summed up. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It really is. But at the same time, we've lost people this morning that we gave notes to at their audition and said, please work on the fact that you need to connect with us. And then they don't, and you just go, do you remember the note that we gave you?
Yeah.
No. Oh, well, that's the problem.
You would think that in the competition, any note coming from you would be the first thing that they work on and think about.
Yeah, not just me, the other
Everyone,
3
yeah.
judges as well, yeah.
Yeah. And Nigel, every year it gets better and better, and the talent just gets better and better. What has made this season better than the next, would you say?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
But certainly I've been shocked at how good the hip-hop boys are this year.
Yeah.
They really are entertaining. They're not just sticking with their styles. They're even making krump entertaining.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I'm thrilled with them at the moment. I just hope now we're going into a hip-hop round. I hope they don't get cut in their own genre now because of the lack of choreography experience.
Yeah. Can we see maybe some krump from you, Nigel? I know you like to give us a shimmy sometimes. Have you picked up some krump moves?
No, I picked up a lot of crap moves.
So Mary, you have such a long history with the show. What keeps it fresh for you?
Well, I think every season when you see new faces, and not just the new faces, but the kids returning to us.
Yeah.
Because, they're listening to what we have to say. They're trying to take a note. They come back and they prove it. And there was quite a few kids that went on today because of that.
Yes.
And then, of course, there were some that we let go that didn't take a note.
Yeah.
And were given a note during audition and then told again before they danced today, and then they still didn't do it. So some great technical dancers went home today because they didn't connect with us.
Yeah.
They're not looking at us. They're not you've got to bring your eyes to life too.
For sure.
It's not just all about technique. When you want to connect with somebody at home, you've got to do that. Otherwise, they're not going to pick up a telephone for you.
Yeah, because it is a TV show.
I don't care. The best dancers in the world, you have to be able to perform.
For sure. And as a judge, how challenging or how easy is it for you to put those feelings aside and really crit them from as a dancer and knowing that they're not really taking your pointers in their performances?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like on a teeter-totter all the time. I mean, every once in a while we go ahead and give it to go through to the next round because we want to see if you'll develop, and maybe you will. And of course, it's different notes on different dance genres. Coming up next right now, we're getting ready for the hip-hop choreography rounds, and even the hip-hop dancers could have a tough time with that because a lot of them are freestylers. So we're very fascinated to see which ones are able to come through, because sometimes the most strongest hip-hop dancer that we have this season may not be able to cope, and then we're really thrown into hurt our brain. No.
And that's what you always say, is the show is the most favorite dancer. It's not necessarily the best dancer.
Right. Well, I mean, to go across styles, you know, it's hard to be the best dancer in every style. So people get to this round because they were the best at that time in their styles to get here. They're extraordinary in their own style. Now they got to go outside their comfort zone. Some have been training in other styles, but honestly, they can't train in all styles. So to get things up to a proficient level that we believe you can go through, if you're extraordinary in one, we still may keep you around. We've done that before, to hope that you grow, because we have never seen the likes maybe of you today.
Well, yeah, that's what makes him different, just being them. Firstly, I have to say, I think you should leave the heels at home every time and always rock the Doc Martens, because guys, if you could see, she looks amazing.
She's so upset. She's gonna be so upset.
Just putting a little edge on it.
And I'm like, I've worn them almost every single day for the past 3 weeks.
Well, it's long days for you. You got to be comfortable. I get it.
They've roamed the fields of Coachella, and now they're at So You Think You Can Dance.
Have you come back to your center for the judging after all the partying?
I actually don't really party that much at Coachella. It's literally just like sit on the grass and listen to great music.
It's all about the music, that's for sure. I'm yet to go, so we'll just put that out there. I'll be going next year.
Okay.
But Vanessa, now it's your second time back as a judge. Do you feel like you've grown as a judge, that you maybe have a different perspective looking at the dances this time around?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not as nervous because I have done it one time around now. But also, it was really difficult for me last time because I didn't want to say no to anyone. But at the end of the day, this is a competition, and I feel like I've wrapped my head around that a little bit more. And you know, at the end of the day, there can only be one winner.
Yeah, that's the thing, kind of putting your heart aside and just kind of taking it for what it is, the dancers. Do you feel like they're taking your advice from the three judges?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, I love being up there with Nigel and Mary. It's so much fun, and they know what they're talking about too. But it's nice disagreeing with them every now and then.
It makes good TV, that's for sure. We love seeing that when you guys disagree. But are we going to see you on the stage again sometime soon this season?
I mean, I just did In the Heights at the Kennedy Center in DC, which was a lot of fun. I love being on the stage. As far as dancing goes, I don't know. We'll see.
On this show? Can we see a little someone in the live show?
I feel like I have a song that's going to be coming out kind of soon, so maybe we'll have to bring it back to So You Think You Can Dance.
I love that. We're going to put that out there. We need to see that on the show like ASAP.
Hi, this is Mary Murphy.
Hi, I'm Nigel Lithgow.
Hey, I'm Vanessa Hutchins, and you've just been buzzed.
After the break, we talk to Neo, who was in Las Vegas to celebrate his Good Man album release. We'll be back after these messages.
I worked so hard and endless hours.
After I had my brain surgery, I have never taken dance for granted.
You are the star on that stage.
So You Think You Can Dance, all new, Monday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Lately I've been feeling hopeless, easy to lose focus, but I'll wait for you.
I've been looking for a savior. I've been looking for a
Been around the world tonight, yeah.
I've been looking for a
You ain't seen nothing yet, kid. We're just getting started.
I just wanna be a good man to you, girl. That's all I want, baby.
I'm in Vegas. I'm at home. I feel good. Feels good to be home. We're here at Apex Social Club. It's a celebration, y'all. It is the album release party for my brand new album, Good Man. Make sure you go cop that, by the way, everywhere that music is streamed legally. Please do it legally. Don't rob me. Thank you very much. But yeah, man, it feels good. It feels good to be home. It feels good to celebrate at home with people that I know, you know what I'm saying, in a city that I love. That's what it is. Aside from Vegas being that spot where if you know what a party is, you understand what it is to come to Vegas. Aside from that, I grew up here. I went to high school here, graduated high school here. This is the city that made me who I am. So it feels extra good to be able to come back here, of all places, and celebrate the release of my 7th studio album. It feels real good.
Let's go! Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. You just look at me. Hey, turn up. It's like you on fire if you want me. Let's go. Hey, you look like you need it, shirt. You look like your face. You look like I'm in love, you go. You're looking at you, looking at you, watching the way you want it. I'm like, girl,
World of Dance. Well, all I can tell you is that it's on NBC every Tuesday, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central. Make sure you're checking it out. I can't give away no secrets if that's what you're asking for, brother. I can't do it. As a judge, I can't do it. Listen, it's myself, J-Lo, Derek Huff, Jenna Dewan, and some of the most amazing dancers that you will ever see on television. Make sure that you're watching, okay? Don't take my word for it. Check it out. 10 o'clock, NBC, every Tuesday. Check it out. Yeah. It feels good to be here at the Apex, man. It feels real, real good. I can't tell you how good because I ain't went inside yet. I'm going to go inside and see what they got lined up for me. It's your boy Neo. Make sure you go get that Good Man. Make sure you're watching World of Dance. Keep your eyes to the sky, your ears to the ground. You will hear me, see me. I will be around. Peace and love.
And she shines just like a star. And I swear I know her face. I just don't know who you are. Turn the music up in here. I still feel her loud and clear. Like she's right there in my ear, telling me that she wants to hold me, to control me. Come closer, and I just can't put myself on. Hey, that's all I want, baby. That's all I want.
In our artist spotlight, we have Elle Winter, who is quickly moving up the ladder of success in her career. Elle talked to us about her latest release and her upcoming Netflix project. Let's hear what she had to say.
One difference could lead somewhere new. Call it right place, right time. Cause you know I'm perfect for you and we'd be perfect for one more night. Just give me one more, one more. I know you're perfect for me, I'm sure. When you walk through that sliding door, just give me one more, one more. You could be the one I love.
At 12, I was discovered by Radio Disney, and that really took my career to the next level. And they put me on a national tour and released all of my original music on Radio Disney as well. So that just exposed me to a whole new fan base, and yeah, really catapulted my career to the next level. You know, they'll always be there for me, and they're so supportive. I mean, Phil Guarini, who is the head of Radio Disney, has been a fan of mine for years, and I so appreciate him and all that he does and plays my, you know, all my music on their station. And you know, I think I've grown as an artist, but I still appeal obviously to that demographic. I think yeah, I think, and they reach such a broad audience, so I think I still have music that suits them. Yeah, so I have a single coming out in a few weeks called Yeah No, but I released my debut single a couple months ago, One More, and we've had so much fun with that song, going on a whole radio tour for it, even performing it on the Today Show, which was crazy. But yeah, I'm releasing this next single soon, and it means a lot to me. I wrote it in Nashville. At the time I was going through this breakup, and I It was at the end of this long-term relationship, and my ex-boyfriend would keep calling me to check in on me. So the song is basically like, my love is not yours, so like, please stop checking in. I call it my mic drop song.
Get you every time I see ya, got you crying like a creature, and I know I'll make you want more, want more, want more. And if you know I'm perfect for you, and I would be perfect for one more night. Just give me one more, one more.
Yeah, so I'm actually in the film The After Party, which is coming out in a few months, hopefully, and that's a Netflix film. Like, Wiz Khalifa's in it, Kyle. It has some really awesome talent in it as well. So that's exciting, and yeah, I'm in talks with some other projects that I'm excited to share soon. Oh my God! So I kind of just got into Netflix this year, but it's dangerous. Like, every weekend's a new show. Stranger Things is one weekend. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is my addiction right now. It's very good. I feel like I'm Titus. So I've always loved writing music. I mean, since I was little, I would just write stories. That's just been that's such a creative outlet for me. I love writing. But I would go into the studio with such seasoned songwriters and professionals, and I'd almost feel intimidated when I was younger, like at 13, 14, going in with these amazing writers who'd written for some of my favorite artists, and I would kind of let them lead the way. And I didn't feel like my experiences were valid to write about. But now that I've grown into myself as a young woman, as an artist, I definitely take a lot of control in the session, and every song is about a story of mine and an experience of mine, and that's so important to me, and that just makes performing my songs so meaningful. And, you know, I love listening to my favorite artists when they talk about their own experiences and their stories and tell their truth. And I just want to have that similar connection with my fans and the people who listen to my music. Hi, I'm Elle Winter, and you've just been buzzed.
We've got more buzz after this.
Stay.
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 I was made for love and the name it gave me.
Stay.
I was made for the great experiences of life.
I was made for trying to write songs that my mom will like.
I was made to be a sister and a friend to my 5 siblings.
I was made for good books, good coffee.
I was made to be a daughter, a sister, a wife, a mom.
To be a rider.
To be furiously kind and relentlessly gentle.
For experiencing wonder and awe at the world I live in.
My family, my friends, my husband, my son.
I was made for sunsets and better days to come.
I was made for a second chance.
I was made for so much more than my darkness ever wanted me to believe.
I was made to play. I was made to learn. I was made to love.
I was made for being Backpack's best friend.
Positivity.
For happiness. For reigniting the flame inside of people. For saving lives and holding the hands of those in crisis.
I was made for being a husband someday.
I was made to see the world.
To be a daughter and a sister.
Stay. I was made for change.
I was made for inspiring females to follow their dreams.
For melody, for rhythm, for harmony, for mistakes.
Stay.
I was made for my little boy.
Stay and rest.
Stay and see things change.
Stay to love and be loved.
Stay to be surprised.
Stay and sing your song.
I was made to remember that despite the condition of the soil, I will choose to bloom.
I am going to stay.
I was made for a reason, and I don't quite know what it is yet, but I'm gonna be here to find out.
If you didn't already know, this is Vans Warped Tour's final run. And while we were in Vegas, we spoke to some of the female rockers who rocked the stages each night about what Warped Tour means to them. Let's check it out.
I've never actually been able to attend Warped Tour. Living in England, I think the first time we ever came was when we played it, and we got to San Francisco, and it was like being on a different planet, because we don't have festivals the same way. Warped Tour is a very unique festival. So I remember we were in high school, and just a bunch of kids came out, and we found ourselves on this pier in San Francisco, and it was amazing. It was our first time in SF as well. So seeing the city, seeing the town was wicked. Meeting people, getting exposed to Warped Tour, getting exposed to the bands we grew up listening to was amazing. Being able to just walk over and check NoFX out and walk over and check out the Bouncing Souls was brilliant. So I think the first time we ever played Warped Tour was really, really memorable. Definitely a punch in the face, and we loved every second of it. Something else that I love that Warped Tour do is they do volunteer days, and one of the first few I think we did years ago, it was after Hurricane Katrina. A few years after, we went to help restore some homes and clean up some homes, which was great. And I think the days off, the volunteer days, are also super memorable on Warped Tour. They're fantastic.
Honestly, yesterday was really incredible. We played our hometown show in Phoenix, and there was a point where Sydney started doing singing Daughter, and all of a sudden the crowd started singing it back like so loud. Like you could hear it so well, and there was like, my eyes started tearing up, and I was like, oh my God, you guys actually know our music. It was really, really precious and sweet. That was really heartwarming.
Yeah. So I would say the same thing, but I want to keep this interesting. So I guess my favorite memory was basically sneaking backstage with Alex, one of my first few years. And
we had like one pass between like 3 people.
Yeah. And then we found a wristband. Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. No.
That was our first taste of catering. We're like, what is this?
Yeah. I really don't know how we did that. It was stupid, and we got caught. I got caught at least. I got in trouble.
And I'm like, oh, I got
yeah. She was fine. Yeah. But that was a really interesting experience. I was like 14.
No, you're probably like 13. That was before Dollskin.
I was 13.
You were probably even 12.
No, I was 13.
So we were buds, but yeah, Dollskin.
I was 13, and yeah, I was stupid. Yeah, but it was so like exciting. I was like, ooh, like, it was weird. It was weird. And now I'm on the whole tour, and I feel and now it's like, oh, I'm backstage, oh, catering, oh, woo, and it's more fun and less stressful.
True.
Yes.
True.
Cool. I'd have to say last year's Arizona date when we got moved to the main stage. I think Kevin did it. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, we were on the Hard Rock stage, and he moved us to like Journey's Left Foot for the day. And a bunch of people showed up, and they were all dancing, and it was really hot, and I can't believe they were dancing. And it was just a really, really heartwarming experience. Yeah, Sydney cried. We did our song "Family Strangers," and we have that bridge where she makes everyone go down like low, and it like.
Video of people jumping and like,
people were jumping high, and I'm like, how you guys are psychopaths. It's so hot out, but thank you.
Yeah. Oh man, that day last year, our hometown show, for the first time we played Warped Tour, that was just incredible. There's nothing like that feeling of like, I'm like, there's my grandma, my brother, and there's this huge crowd, and we're on this big stage. But some combo between that and our hometown show yesterday, hearing everybody sing along, and it wasn't like embarrassingly quiet. It's like, it was loud, it was in your face, like these people knew the words. So to have like, you know, another homecoming event like that, and it kind of comes full circle, you know, AZ on Warped Tour, it's like, that was a very cool way to gauge our progress, I think. So there you go.
I've had the privilege of seeing all of my favorite bands play the Vans Warped Tour, and just getting to walk in their footsteps and do something similar has been unreal. The response that we've been getting at our shows has been mind-blowing, because I'm the kind of person, I'm like, I hope anyone shows up to watch us, and just seeing these crowds amass to watch the spectacle that we are it's very humbling and very overwhelming.
When I was in high school, I grew up in the Bay Area near San Francisco, and I remember going to my first Warped Tour on the pier, and it was amazing. And I remember seeing bands like NoFX and Anti-Flag, and maybe even Weezer was playing that year. But for me, to have even dreamt to be part of Warped Tour, or even playing the last year, is like so incredible. And I'm like beyond grateful, because all these bands who paved the way for so many other artists and inspired so many people, and Kevin Lyman and all the people who put together Warped Tour, have literally made stamps in people's lives with so many memories and inspiration. So it's pretty incredible, and it's been really awesome playing Warped Tour. I played San Diego and Ventura as well, and I'm super stoked to be playing Las Vegas today. Nice and hot, but it's rock and roll. If it's not hot, there's something wrong with it. Hi, I'm Vanessa Silverman.
Hi, this is Lauren from Sharp Tooth.
Hi, my name is Slim Shady. Hi, my name is Tatiana De Maria.
Hey, I'm Nicole.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Megan. I'm Alex.
And we're Dollskin, and you've just been buzzed.
That's all we have. Special thanks to the Vans Warped Tour, the Palms Hotel, the Apex Social Club, Neo, Elle Winter, the Dolby, and So You Think You Can Dance. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, tweet us at Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at the New Music Buzz. My name is Kira Lynn. Peace out, guys.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.